Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video notes, we are discussing the issue of the digital wallet. And I thought about making a far longer video on this time. I'm not going to because I think it's kind of beating a dead horse a little bit. But long story short, one of my favorite economists here in Thailand recently wrote up an editorial in the Bangkok Post. I urge those who are watching this video, go check that out. But some other tangential things, I mean, we're concentrating on the debt associated with the digital wallet, the mechanisms associated with it, the surveillance associated with it, the fact that it's not real money, you know, all of those issues. But I wanted to stop and make a video. What's the aftermath of this? I thought of making this video after reading a recent article from BrusselsReport.eu. Article is titled, European Commission Investigates the Idea of an EU Asset Registry. Quoting directly, the European Commission is investigating the idea of an EU asset registry. It has published a tender for a, quote, feasibility study for a European asset registry in the context of the fight against money laundering and tax evasion, unquote. Ooh, money laundering, which is something that did not exist prior to 1987 in the legal sense. And quote unquote tax evasion, which is where you're not letting us steal your money as the government efficiently enough, I guess. And again, in terms of art, in the American vernacular, there's a big difference between tax avoidance and tax evasion. That said, quoting further, the tender specifies to, quote, aim at exploring how to collect and link information available from various sources on asset ownership. Let me say that again. Aim at exploring how to collect and link information available from various sources. You think they're not going to use the information from a digital wallet to track all your assets and things? Quoting further, land registries, company registers, trusts and foundation registers, central depositories of securities ownership, etc., and analyze the design, scope, and challenges for an EU asset registry. It would make it so much easier if they could just track and trace all the underlying money itself. You can see where they're going with this. It's not a conspiracy. It's not it's not outlandish to make the inferences of where this is going to go next once they have total control, total surveillance. Quoting further, with regards to which assets would be registered, the document published in July notes the possibility to include in the registry data related to the ownership of other assets such as cryptocurrencies. Works of art, real estate, and gold shall also be considered. Well, what a shock. They're coming after everything, folks. The bureaucrats have spent too much of your money, and they don't have enough of it anymore, and the wheels are falling off the wagon. There's not enough oil to oil up the Tin Man anymore in the form of the current sitting president, wheel him out to do his little thing. At the end of the day, they're out of money, and they're looking for any means by which to get yours. And one of the best ways they think they can do it is by tracking and tracing all of your financial transactions and taking away all of your privacy. That's the end game here. They're not hiding. They'll tell you the World Economic Forum says you'll own nothing and be happy. They talk about how great surveilling you all the time financially is going to be. Don't kid yourself. Don't be naive. You need to look at this for what it is. And quite honestly, if you're not in favor of this, and if you haven't noticed, I'm not, you need to start saying something about it, even to your members of parliament here in Thailand. We're still going through the readings of the digital wallet bill. It has passed reading 1, but it has another 2 readings, it's my understanding. So that is not a foregone conclusion. Let's talk to our representatives. Why are you putting the country in 2 orders of magnitude more debt than exists currently in the entire banking system? Why do you want to do that? Is liquidity necessary? As discussed, Mr. Parasuk in the Bangkok Post was doing an editorial here recently where he even noted that if you do this, you're going to draw off what little liquidity is in the natural economy, which could lead to the crash itself. The very thing you say, or the faction that wants this says, is their endeavor to prevent, it could actually do it. So let's think long and hard about doing this. Again, I'll probably keep making videos on this as this situation evolves.